Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mirza Zuhaib Beg, and today I'm going to explain the class Aves for the students of PAS, ADP, PPSC, FPSC, and especially for the MD the class Aves, the most important objectives related to this chapter. Class Aves mean the class of birds, and as you know, birds are the glorified reptiles because reptiles is a ancestor of both the birds and mammals. So here I'm going to discuss about this class or Aves, and you can see here is a bird, and this bird belong to especially golden eagle, and as you know, the eagle is also a bird, and bird have the special characteristics. For example, the forelimb is modified into their wings for flight. The whole body is covered by the feathers that act also as insulative covering, or many other structures you can see here in this kind of bird. The most important adoptive character is the presence of their feathers. So uh, the first MCQ related to this uh, birds or the class is birds are traditionally classified as member of the class. Traditionally, birds are classified into which kind of group or which kind of class. So the birds are traditionally, or you can say that इसको हम रवायती तौर पे अगर इसको classification देखें तो they are classified into the aves. Aves is class aves is the group from which birds belongs. The next MCQ, that is MCQ number 2, birds are often referred to as, they are Aves is a group name, so that's why they are not referred as Aves, ancient reptiles, no, modern reptiles, not at all. They are often called as the glorified reptiles. That means when the reptiles are glorified, then they are flourish as birds. So this one is about the second MCQ. MCQ number 3, like the crocodilians, birds have descended from which is the lineage from which the birds are evolved, or from which the birds are belong. The first one is the Saurosaurs, Archosaurs, pterodactyls, and Cotylosaurs. The right option is the Archosaurs. Archosaur is a group of animal from which crocodiles and birds both are evolved. So option B is the right answer. MCQ number 4, modern birds are derived from the blank lineage. The modern birds, they belong to Archosaurs, but the most modern birds are belong to the Saurischian lineage. So Saurischian lineage is the lineage of modern birds. MCQ number 5, a fossil of pigeon-sized animal that lived during the Jurassic period about 150 million years ago. That means this one is also the ancient fossil, and as you know, the ancient fossil of the bird was the Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx is the ancient most bird on the surface of Earth that was observed in the rocks of Germany, in the state of Germany, Bavaria. So Archaeopteryx is was a pigeon-sized animal at that time. Fossils show that Eualevis had wing structure called an Eualevis have the specialized wing structure called as the elula that provide the support during the flight. Doves belong to order. Dove belongs to falconiforms. No, because falconiforms is the order of falcons, and anseriforms not at all. Columbiforms and apodiforms. The right option is C. Option C, columbiform. So doves belong to columbiforms order. Next one is the parrot belongs to the order. The order of parrot is Cetaceform. Cetaceform, option D is the right answer for MCQ number 8. The next one is feathers which have sensory functions are called. Contour feathers are especially for the flight, down feathers for insulative covering, and the pin feather or phyloplumes feather. Pin feathers are also called phyloplumes feather. So option B is the right answer. These are they perform the special sensory functions in case of birds. The blank that ants secrete is apparently toxic to feather mites. Ants secrete the formic and this one is especially to kill the mites present inside between the feathers of a bird. paired clavicle fused medially and ventrally into a keel. This not at all, because the keel is the modified sternum. A modified form of sternum is keel. So this one is furcula, elula. Elula is not at all, flight muscle not. So right option is option B. That means the furcula is formed by the paired clavicle that are fused centrally, or you can say that medially and ventrally. So option B, furcula, is the right answer. MC number 12. MC number 12 is about the you can say that the blank forms by the fusion of posterior thoracic vertebrae, all the lumbar vertebrae and sacral vertebrae, and the anterior caudal vertebrae. Which one is the structure that is formed by the combination of these four structures, or these four regions of the vertebrae? So either this one is keel, not at all, because keel is present ventrally, and we're discussing about the dorsal portion of the birds. So furcula is also present ventrally, synsacrum and uncinate process. The right option is synsacrum. Synsacrum is formed by the fusion of posterior thoracic vertebrae, all the lumbar vertebrae, and sacral vertebrae, and anterior caudal or tail vertebrae. So this one is the synsacrum. Next one is about the next MCQ number 13. Birds' wings form an blank. They form airfoil. Airfoil that is broad from their starting point or proximal end, and they are narrow at their distal end or lower end. So option A is the right answer. Sapsucker excavate holes in a tree and use a blank for leaking the sap that accumulate in these holes. So sapsucker is a bird, and they excavate the holes, dig the holes inside the trees, and this is just to lick the leaking of the sap. Sap is used for the food by the sapsuckers. So they have a barb tongue, they have brush-like tongue, tube tongue, or round tongue. They have brush-like tongue. So option B is the right answer. The next MCQ, the blank of the pigeon produce pigeon milk, a cheesy secretion formed by the proliferation and sloughing of the cells. The crop of pigeon produce pigeon milk. So you can say that this one is a milk that is for the nourishment of the new young ones of the pigeon. The bird heart is relatively large up to blank percent of total body weight. So it is about I think 2.4 is the right answer. The bird heart is relatively large to 2.4% of total body weight. So MCQ number 17, the lungs of birds are made up of small air tubes called the lungs of birds consist of the small bag-like structure, sac-like structure. In case of humans is alveoli, but in case of the birds, this one is this consists of parabronchi, the small air tubes. So the next MCQ, birds maintain body temperature between blank degree Celsius. They maintain their body temperature in the optimum range, that is 38 to 45. But the range about you can say that the 32 to 47 is very harsh condition where the birds cannot be survive. That it causes the denaturation of their enzymes present in their body. So the right option, the optimum range is the 38 to 45 degrees Celsius. Option C is the right answer for MCQ number 18. MCQ number 19 is pineal body on the roof of the forebrain appear to stimulate ovarian development and regulate their function influenced by light and dark period. So option A is the right answer, because pineal body is present on the roof of forebrain. They develop the ovaries in case of the female bird, and especially perform the different regulatory functions. All birds are, they're oviparous, they're viviparous, they're ovoviviparous, and they are ovipositor. The right answer is oviparous, because birds lay the shelled eggs. So that's why all birds are oviparous. MCQ number 21 is the next MCQ. The most birds are, they are monogamous, polygynous, polyandrous, and polygamous. Monogamous, the birds that form the single pair for the breeding season or for the whole life, especially polygynous, when a male Single male mate with many females, have many females as their harms. And polyandrous, the condition in which a female mate with more than one male. And polygamous is a combination of many male and female birds. But most birds are monogamous. They form a single pair, especially for the breeding season. And this one can be observed in the geese, in the swans, and especially in case of eagles. So option A is right answer for MCQ number 21. MCQ number 22, the groups of eggs laid and chicks produced, and the chicks produced by a female is called litters, puppies, cubs, clutch. The clutch. The group of egg laid and chicks produced by female is called as clutch size, or you can say that this one is called as a clutch. The average American robin live about how many years? It live about 1.3 years. So option A is the right answer for MCQ number 23. Black youngs are alert and lively at hatching. Which one is the condition from which the birds are belong, in which the young ones after hatching are alert? Alert that does not depend upon their parents for food. So this kind of birds are precocial birds that are already active at their hatching. So artificial are the group is a group of bird whose young ones are not alert, and they totally depends upon their parents for the feed in the early time period. So option B is the right answer for MCQ number 24. The last MCQ, MCQ number 25, and this one, some zoologists have long speculated that birds employ blank to detect the Earth magnetic field. There are many different kind of thinkings about the migration and navigation in case of birds, how the birds can be moved, how the birds navigate. They follow the same track for their migration for a long distance. So according to some zoologists, there are some speculations like the birds have magnetic compasses in their brain, so that's why they detect the magnetic field. So option A is the right answer for MCQ number 25. Thank you very much. This one is totally about today, and as soon I also again upload a next video with the next chapter. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.